From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Tuesday, December 11th, 2018. Silver is trading at $14.71 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,247 per ounce. Zen is trading at $5, and the average price of Bitcoin is $3,391. Antiwar.com reports the Trump administration continues to hold out April as a goal for finalizing a peace deal in Afghanistan. There is little public sign of progress being made towards that end, however, and reasons to be pessimistic. U.S. talks with the Taliban have been limited, and what's happened so far is unclear. The Afghan government's Peace Council has expressed opposition to the U.S. making deals with the Taliban without them, while the Taliban has seen little reason to negotiate with an Afghan government that doesn't have the power to make any deals without U.S. permission. But most importantly, the military situation in Afghanistan keeps getting worse, not better. This is derailing military expectations that they can enforce a better settlement in the future, and also has the military increasingly vocal in opposition to withdrawing from Afghanistan in defeat. This all combines into a lot of pushback against getting a deal done in the next few months, and combining that with the administration's constant interest in blaming Pakistan when the war is going badly, it's hard to envision everyone coming to a reasonable realization that the Afghan war is better off ending sooner rather than later. When you hear the word lobbyist, you probably think about greedy corporations, but not all lobbyists are the same. Some are fighting for the freedoms you hold dear. You can help by going to libertylobby.info, where your contribution will give us the tools we need to ensure that your voice is heard. UPI reports social media surpassed printed newspapers as the fourth most used source of news, according to the Pew Research Center. 20% of those surveyed from July 30th to August 12th responded they often get their news from social media, including Facebook and Twitter, compared with 16% for print newspapers. In 2016, print newspapers were ahead of social media 20% to 18%. Television remains the top source at 49%, but is down 8 percentage points from 2016. News websites are number 2 at 33% compared with 28% 2 years ago. Radio remains third at 26%, 1 percentage point ahead of 2016. Local news is the most popular on television compared to cable TV news and national evening network news shows, 37%, 30%, and 25% respectively. 9% of respondents said they got news from a streaming device on their televisions the first time the question has been asked. A majority of those who got news from streaming TV often, 73%, also say they got news often on broadcast or cable television. News usage varies drastically between younger and older Americans. 81% of those 65 and older said they got news from television often. However, only 16% of those 18 to 29 said they often got news from television. Amongst the older age group, 39% got news from print newspapers often, compared with 18% for any other age group. Online news sites are most popular among those 30 to 49. 27% of 18 to 29-year-olds got news from news sites, the second most commonly used platform for news for that age group. Social media is the most popular news platform among the youngest adults at 36%, ahead of news websites 27%, TV 16%, radio 13%, and print 2%. Zencash is now Horizon. Horizon is a privacy platform built on zero-knowledge technology with a decentralized secure node architecture. The Horizon platform enables real-life uses beyond currency, including the ability to privately chat with other people. Soon, Horizon will enable you to publish information and go anywhere on the web, all with complete privacy. Horizon, bringing privacy to life. Learn more at horizon.global. HORIZEN.global. Reuters reports kneeling in front of riot police, 32 religious leaders and activists were arrested at the U.S. border fence in San Diego on Monday during a protest to support a group of Central American migrants. More than 400 demonstrators, many leaders of churches, mosques, synagogues, and indigenous communities, sought a halt to detention and deportation of migrants and for the United States to welcome the group that arrived in Tijuana, Mexico in November. Singing and praying, religious leaders moved forward in lines of 4 to 6, some wearing t-shirts reading, "Love knows no borders." They were handcuffed and led away by federal agents upon entering a restricted area in front of the fence. Joyce Aljuni, General Secretary of the American Friends Service Committee, said, "As a Quaker who believes in our shared humanity, we're calling on the U.S. to respect the rights of migrants." This has been FPP Radio News, online at FPPRadio.com.